Welcome back to another Sports Sunday, and the Elite Eight in the 2019 March Madness Tournament has just wrapped up, so congratulations to all the teams that are making it to Minneapolis. Congratulations to Michigan State, Texas Tech, Auburn, and Virginia. Those matchups will be on Saturday, and then April 8th will be the final game of the tournament. There were two exciting games today and also yesterday, so congratulations again to the teams that made it to the Final Four. Now, as for the overall favorite, Duke, I think with this loss now, I think Zion Williamson will probably end up just staying in college at least for one more year. If it ended up being where Duke was going to win the overall tournament, I thought they would at least try to push more for him to go to the NBA draft. But I think now, some analysts will say that just needs to develop a little more of a skill, even though clearly he is going to end up being the leader of the team. So again, I could see more of Zion as well too going forward. And we'll see if Duke can be able to make an even stronger run for next year. So as for the Final Four coming up, the first matchup, I believe it's going to be Virginia against Auburn. I think for that one, honestly, it's probably going to be another close match. And even though for our brackets, in a second, just to let everybody know, an update on our brackets that we showed everybody previously. Honestly, for Virginia and Auburn, just seeing how Auburn's playing right now against Kentucky, how much they impressed me. Honestly, right now, I would probably just say right now, I think it's going to be Auburn over Virginia. And I'm kind of surprised I'm saying this myself, but I think Auburn actually has definitely proven something to me, even though for Auburn, I believe this is their first Final Four appearance. It's their first Final Four appearance as well. And then Virginia, it's the first time since 1984 since they're going back to the Final Four. But I think it is going to be Auburn over Virginia. We're going to see on April 8th. As for Michigan State and Texas Tech, I think Michigan State will still probably win that one over Texas Tech. But again, that shouldn't take away from what Texas Tech, and then if Auburn does end up losing, but at least now I'm saying that Auburn's probably going to beat Virginia. They made a great run this year too, so it's nothing to be ashamed of. Even if they end up losing in the Final Four, they could still hold their heads up high. Now, for our main bracket as of right now too, it's, I hate to say this, it's pretty much busted, but I'm sure I'm not alone in that as well. So that bracket is far from perfect. But again, for our first bracket, we filled out several of them as well too. There is one where we are towards the top of the leaderboard. I can let everybody know on our Twitter. We'll put our Twitter handle in the description below. What our rank is overall. It's not a perfect bracket, but we're towards the top. But we'll let everybody know if we're close to at least making a run to be one of the best brackets, whether it's like top 100 or something like that in ESPN's tournament challenge. We'll let everybody know on our Twitter where our rankings are at too. I think they'll release the rankings, at least it's probably available right now too, but I think officially it'll be for tomorrow, so be on the lookout for that. As for our second chance bracket, as of right now, we did pick Michigan State. They're still in it, obviously, so we'll see if that'll hold up. And then as for our second chance bracket as well too, like our first bracket, there's still one remaining where we're towards the top. And again, we'll let everybody know on our Twitter where we fall in those rankings as well. So for next week, we'll regularly organize Sports Sunday, where we include different leagues from around the world, not just only covering one, because I know the March Madness tournament right now, it was just probably the biggest event going on right now. We'll have not just the Masters coming up in the PGA, we also have the start of the MLB season, so if you're wondering why I'm wearing a Mariners jersey, it's going to be relevant for next week's Sports Sunday and how we feel about their chances this year. So be sure to stay tuned for our next Sports Sunday. That's going to be next week. So reason why I'm wearing a Mariners jersey, we'll tell you then. And then also we'll just be getting back to a Premier League action, also Serie A, and then also other notable events going on. Also the first ever playoffs for the Alliance of American Football is coming up as well too in April. So a lot of events going on in the world of sports to look forward to as well. But for the Sports Sunday, we just wanted to not just update everybody on our March Madness brackets, but also just give a little more of our thoughts on the Final Four matchups coming up. And then also just to be sure to keep everybody in the loop on, even though the other brackets we didn't show everybody, we filled out more than one for each the first and second chance brackets for the ESPN Tournament Challenge. We just wanted to make sure everybody games a lot too. I was actually really surprised too how many of them were close and came down to the wire. Also, like the fact that many of the games in the tournament, it may seem like a team was going to run away with the game, but there was each team went on a run. First, there was a team that went on a run that looked like they were about to make the game a blow-up, and then the other team came back, which overall, I really enjoyed this tournament a lot and watching it. Hopefully, the Final Four will be much of the same. So we're just going to wrap up this Sports Sunday here, just letting everybody know what was going on with our brackets, and also just to see how the Final Four is going to shake out for us now, knowing games. So hope you guys are looking forward to the games as much as I am. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will be live at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're playing some Apex Legends. We'll let everybody know on our Twitter at VerdictSquadNow when we officially go live. Be on the lookout for that. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you guys live soon.